What's a fun way of learning about a new place or topic? Well, it's looking at memes. So that is what we're going to do on part 2 of Danish memes. And if you enjoy, hit that like button and subscribe. First one up. This is typical Danish, I've got to say. Men are simple creatures, Danish and Egyptian. Egyptian Foreign Minister Badr Abdelati was gifted a Lego set of the Great Pyramid of Giza by the Danish Foreign Minister during his visit to the Grand Egyptian Museum's opening. Look how happy he is. Now, he is extremely happy. Okay, I'm going to make a controversial point here, and this may be more controversial. Some may agree, some not. But because you're Danish, if you're watching this on the edge of things, I think Lego sets to make what is on this ruin creativity. I actually think it was better when you have a massive box of Lego and you just create your own things from your imagination. Since they've started doing sets, well, I don't know how long they've been doing sets, but by getting sets, you lose all creativity. You gain maybe organization and focus on one thing, but you lose creativity. That is my big point. But he is very, very happy, isn't he? What? It's just so sweet. So sweet. Okay, next one. So, well, we generally don't celebrate Halloween in Denmark, but it was a great excuse for buying a lot of candy. Sweets, you mean. No trick-or-treaters came by yesterday. On the other hand, now I get to eat all the Halloween candy. Sweets. I don't celebrate it. I don't buy sweets for children because children never seem to knock on our door. But the trick is turn out the lights. Just turn out the lights. Do not turn any lights on in the front of the house. That will keep them away. It is stupid. One thing I did learn, actually, I'm going on a couple of side notes here. A lot of people say, oh, going Halloween, it's very American and all that. Actually, I think Halloween originated in Scotland. There you go. Fun fact for you. But yeah, any excuse. I've got a sweet tooth. Any excuse to buy sweets. Definitely. All right, next one. Bet you didn't know. True, mostly in rural zones like South Jutland, I've been told. Okay. Countries where you can claim someone's lost child after 2 hours. What? Excuse. You can claim someone's lost. Okay. Let's see. Wait, what? That is literally the thing I said, and that is everywhere. Here, Denmark. That can't. This must be, I reckon this must be one of those really, really old laws that wouldn't make any sense today, but they just haven't bothered scribbling out in the laws. There's so many, like in the UK, there's so many different things. There was... Max Fosh did a funny thing where he went around different countries and doing illegal stuff, which are completely nonsense. I think in Germany, was it Germany, you can't have a pillow fight in public or something like that. That has to be one of those. But what? What? Just imagine this child's got lost and all of a sudden he's found or she's found. And now all of a sudden, yeah, that child's mine. Why would you want someone else's child? That's the main question. Truly bizarre, and you need to explain that one. And while you're down there, hit, like, subscribe, comments. Come on. Okay, next one is a bit of a scrolling one because it's quite a long one. Directly translate some sayings in your language that makes no sense in English. No explanation. Okay, so this is clearly some Danish sayings that have been translated to English, and this is going to be weird. But actually, in English, we have weird sayings like raining cats and dogs and stuff. That's always the one that gets chucked. Okay. It's blowing half a pelican, and I'm going to try and figure out what these mean. It's blowing half a pelican. It must be something like it's really windy. I'm going to assume it's something like really windy. We don't have a fly. Fuck this. We don't have to fly. Fuck this. What? That makes no. We don't have to fly, fuck this. Is it something like it won't fit? I'm going to say it's too small to fit. Okay, next one. I get long onions from this. I assume that means spring onions. I get tears. I cry. That's my guess for that one. There is no cow on the ice. The ice is thick enough and won't crack. There you go. You can go on the ice when it's frozen. That's weird. It's sailing completely. It's easy. That's what I'm going to say. You are not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Oh, that one's easy. That one's easy. It's like you're a toy short of a Happy Meal. You're a little bit thick. That's that one. That's got to be that one. We got them. You're not the sharpest knife in the shed or something in the kitchen or something like that. Yeah. You're really thick. You're not very clever. He has bones in his nose. He has bones in the nose. He's solid. Weird. You only have the beard you are sitting on. You only have the beard you're sitting on. I wasn't expecting to have a challenge in this one. I thought this was going to be easier, me commenting on weird things that have been taking place. That's weird. No idea. Get your finger out. Get the finger out. I assume get the finger out is like, pull your finger out, i.e. get on with it. Get stuff done. Get on with it. She has put down her wooden shoes. Is it maybe the woman's the boss, so therefore she's spoken, you have to do as you're told? That's so fine. That's so fine. If that's a woman, it means she's not fine. Okay, next. Does this count as a castle? Top of a hill at Ballabjerg on the island of Samosa. I don't know how to pronounce that. In Denmark. Is that what is that for? Like, why is that there? I assume it's on the top of a hill. Is it like the video that I watched with the tallest points in Denmark, and they built like a little mini building on the top of it to make it taller? That's what that looks like. It looks like you're in Spain or something with those tiles or roofs or something. But what is the point? It doesn't even look big enough to do anything. I don't know. Okay, I really don't know. I think I understand this next one. All those sewing kits, man, at Fortex supermarket in Denmark. Now, I completely understand this because we have very similar in the UK. I don't think now so much, but I know a biscuit tin like this with those types of biscuits, the ones they pipe out. I think my nan had one, something like that, where you get a biscuit tin that now has all of the sewing kit in whenever it's needed, and the biscuit tin comes out. So, funnily enough, this isn't very Danish specific. So I'm happy to say there's another connection. We are full of connections between the Danes and the English. Brilliant. That one is very, very, very relatable. Please tell me this next one is real. Taking the express bus to Copenhagen. In Poland, there is a place called Hell, Hel, and there was a 666 to Hell. I think they changed the number. But please, is there even a place called Copenhagen? Like, if there's anything with Helen, 666, the number of the beast, whack that in there. It's just a little bit of fun, right? The religious people might get upset, but it's a little bit fun for everyone else. This is all about compromise, clearly. Or you can say no one won. Sweden, I want a bridge. Denmark, I want a tunnel. Let's do both. Normally, see, this shows that there is no female in the party here, because if there was a woman, it would be either or, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be meeting in the middle. That's brilliant. That is so funny. It just looks like they gave up on the bridge when really there's a tunnel going in. That is so funny. And it just looks cool, doesn't it? Yeah. Clearly, as I said, both are very stubborn, and they're like, okay, fine, we'll meet in the middle. Next one. This is a prison cell in Denmark. I must say, it's quite simple. It does look like a bit like a student, what do you call it? A uni hall. But it's quite pleasant. It could be worse places to be. But it is very, very minimal, but clean. I have no more to say about this one. It's nice enough, I suppose. And the rivalry continues between Norway, Denmark, and Sweden. Norwegians, they look like they're having fun. Swedes, they're sweet and fun and cute. Danes, why do I have these two next to me? I love it. I love it because like the rivalries you can have. I think we've got similar in a sense of in the UK with Scotland, Wales, and Ireland and England. Obviously, they all hate England, and then you get it. Obviously, cities, Southampton, where I am near Portsmouth, and you get that counties, for example. So I love the brotherly brother and sister vibe, and I would think that Norway, Denmark, and Sweden has very, very similar. Their history is very much interlinked. So, yeah, I love this. I absolutely love this. So the next one is basically about the top 10 happiest countries in the world, according to the 2025 World Happiness Report. So the countries: Finland, Denmark, Iceland, Sweden, Netherlands, Costa Rica, Norway, Israel, Luxembourg, Mexico. Surely Israel might not be true, surely. But basically, there's a lot of the Scandinavian countries there, isn't there? So, what are you guys doing? Why is life so happy? This is turning into a serious debate now. Why are these countries and your country so much happier to be? Now, look, I don't think the UK is a massively happy place to be in. There's a lot of stresses in life. But in the comments, why do you think Denmark, for example, is number 2? And how did they come to this final result? That's the biggest question, really. But let me know in the comments, why do you think Denmark is number 2 in the happiest countries in the world? Shall we end on a mathematical one? I'm going to assume this is maths. Okay, so how do you say number 92? Okay, 92. 90 plus 2. Yeah, 92, 92, 92. Most of 92. You've got France is what? 4 times 20 plus 12. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Germany is 2 plus 90. Denmark, 2 plus, in brackets, 5 minus 0.5, in close brackets, times 20. Like, what? First of all, what am I doing with my life to be trying to figure out what this is meant to be? Once again, in the comments, help me out. Oh my God, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there because I have no idea what is going on. Now, the good thing about doing looking at the different memes from certain subjects, countries, is that actually you guys tell me in the comments, and then I learn more. And that's what I want to do. I want to learn more before I come to Denmark, which I'm no doubt I will do, hopefully at the start of 2026. But I want to know more. So if you've got any more videos to recommend that is interesting, I can learn about, maybe more about the history, the language, anything like that, the current government or current royals, whatever it is, recommend them down in the comments down below, please. And I will add them to my watch list. But thank you so much again for watching. You have been awesome as always. Please like and subscribe. All the socials are down there, and I will catch you next time.